My name is Dr. Nate Yoka, a senior agronomist with the Foundation for Sustainable Smallholder Solutions. I'm the one managing ProSeV trials in North Central Nigeria and Southeast part of Nigeria. The objective of the trial is to evaluate different crop varieties under varying agroecologies, majorly where farmers cultivate these crops, rice, maize, and cowpea. And we are looking at generating data that will inform better decision making by farmers, processors, seed companies in selecting better varieties of these crops that will help them improve their productivity or improve their gain in their business. This trial evaluation, we are going to look at these key agronomic practices. First, site selection. The site under which we are going to evaluate these crops must be suitable for production of that particular crop in that location. Then we are also going to look at land preparation, and the land preparation has to be in accordance with farmers' practice. Then for trial establishment, like for lowland rice, we are going to establish a nursery before we transplant it to the permanent site, while for upland rice, we will do direct seeding, and for maize and cowpea, we are also going to do direct seeding. Then after field establishment, we must be able to control weeds and pests. These pests include both plants, animals, and insects. So we have to control all the pests in accordance with farmers' practice. Then we are going to do fertilizer application, because some of these soils are not having the required nutrient for the crops under which we are evaluating. So after our soil test, where we are having shortage of some nutrients, we'll balance it up with artificial fertilizer application. After fertilizer application, we keep on monitoring the field until during harvest. And during this process, data collection will also be going on. We are going to collect agronomic data on the field. We will collect post-harvest data after we harvest these crops, and then we will also process these crops and collect other post-process data, so that at the end of the day, we will have something good enough to present to farmers that will help them take the rightful decision when they want to cultivate these crops. It is important to evaluate these varieties under same conditions in the different agroecologies, because without doing that, analyzing the data will be difficult. You may have to first analyze data for each location separately, of which we are doing something that at the end of the day, the decision will be for Nigeria. So we have to control the different practices. That is why we are going to evaluate it under same condition, and to also avoid some things like experimental error, that somebody here may do something different from another person that will create more variations in our results, that is not by the performance of the crop but human error. So we want to avoid that. That is why we are evaluating them under same conditions. During this trial evaluation, we will collect data on plant establishment, days to flower, days to maturity. We'll collect data on plant height, number of tillers, disease data. We'll collect insect severity data. We'll collect yield data. We'll also collect post-harvest data like the milling percentage, milling recovery, and so on and so forth. Now, this data will enable us get the actual performance of these crop varieties in the various locations under which we are testing them. And by the time we analyze it, our farmers, stakeholders generally will be able to take decisions that will help them in their business.